Yeah, greetings. Hope everybody is doing well. Thank you so much for joining our films channel once again. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So today we're going to do mixing in Cubase. This is a basic tutorial, but I promise you it is going to give you a clue and an insight on how you can go about with your mixing. So watch till the end so that you don't miss anything that I'll speak in here. Respect. So, without wasting your time, let's get into the tutorial right away. So here there is
Even when me days goes by, me never give up.
so this is a rhythm. The voice I did not record here, but I was able to ask the guy who recorded the voice, so he told me how they recorded, so I was following up the microphone, how they were recording it and stuff, because that's the most important thing again when you're mixing. So on a separate session I tuned these vocals. So if there is going to be a tutorial that I'm going to bring on how to tune vocals, even if the artist didn't sing well, so just prepare to hear that. So what I do here is just the equalization. So I created a preset here, a preset for myself using this. This is the best equalizer I like to use most of the time on the channel strip, because the moment
Hey, even when
whenever the vocal is playing, there is frequencies indicating, so you can know where you can touch here and there. So I created my own presets. Okay, created my own presets. So let me try to add my own presets here. This is what I created.
when me stumble and fall, me never give up. Ooh, even when me go loud, I walking in the valley of death.
Now there are two ways you can create your own by manipulating this. Let's say let me go back. Okay, you can create your own by switching all these shelves. Then you can begin to play around, whether you want to high pass, to play around all that, to play around with things like that. It just depends on you. Okay, so basically that's it. You can do a lot of things there. Play, move as the song plays.
Sikutindika opai, he's always with I.
This is the other way, or else you can use their presets in this. Let's say male vocals. Male vocals, you can use presets. To me, I sometimes, for the sake of this tutorial, you can use everything. This is their presets, but I have my own tuning of this vocal based on my preference. Okay, so I created mine here.
Hey, I see it in a little life. A people giving up every day.
Okay,
Even when me days goes by, me never give up. Hey, even when me stumble and fall, me never give up.
okay. So this channel strip equalizer is similar to this studio equalization. So I did not choose it, but I put it here to show you a mixing chain that I use most of the time, like EQ, compression. This is some kind of saturation. It's a distortion plugin, but it has got, you can use it as a saturator and then vocal doubler, then de-esser. So these are my major my major stock plugins that I use for Cubase. So basically, you can have your own. If you have third-party plugins, that's cool. You can use them. Okay, so we're on this second step here.
Even when me days goes by, me never give up.
completion.
Hey, even when me stumble and fall, me never give up. Ooh, even when me go loud, I walking in the valley.
Okay, so here I used the preset read vocals in your face, but I manipulated some few things here. Okay, like makeup gain and also attack time. I reduced it completely down because I wanted the attack to be quick, and also release time I put it somewhere around here in the middle, somewhere here. So if it's on automatic, the compressor automatically handles the release time. Okay, but now I did it manually, so based on my preference.
Valley of death, sikutendeka opai, he's always with I. Hey, I sit in a little.
Okay, that's the second thing. And then on the same note here, there is also a dachub here. This is a saturation. It doesn't have many things, just by default itself. Of course it has got presets here, but still more you can play around with this because it doesn't have many knobs, so you can play around with this, reduce the drive, and yeah. So if you drive it so much, it will begin to distort because basically this is not a saturation plugin, but based on your settings it can still saturate, give you a saturation effect. Okay, so
Ooh, even when me go loud, I walking in the valley of death. Sikutendeka opai, he's always with I. Hey, I see it in a little life. People giving up every day.
so if you raise so much, like you push it to 100%, it oversaturates, so you take it down, 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 down. So the good thing is it has the mix too, so you can play around with that.
Even when me days goes bad, me never give up. Hey, even when me stumble and fall, me never give up.
And then the next thing, I used the vocals Dabra. If you remember, in the FL studio, I used this one. It just created that chorus effect, and that is what I wanted, but I did not add so much. So,
Ooh, even when me go loud, I walking in the valley of.
so basically, if you want to see how to add, it's just you click and you choose your kind of effect that you want to use. Okay, you add, like for example, compressor. You add. Here it is. Okay, so the next thing here was the DEs are based on the processing, because if you have done your processing, you should expect that kind of sounds. They are sequences, so I try to apply the DEs. This one is also a stock plugin.
Goes bad, me never give up. Hey, even when me stumble and fall, me never give up. Ooh, even when me go loud,
So you can side chain to hear what's happening.
I walking in the valley of death. Sikutendeka opai.
See, you can monitor the side chain here.
Life, people giving up every day. I sing the giant in my, I give my voice to you.
Alright, so basically that's it on this one. Now, let's come to the time-based effects. How you apply them is by adding an FX channel. So here there is, I've already added, I just muted them. So you first started with reverb. I added with an old school reverb. This is it's a free plugin. It has got a very good reverb. This one, it's very nice reverb. And then
Hey, even when me stumble and fall, me never give up.
so you can hear the reverb, the amount of reverb.
Ooh, even when me go loud, I walking in the valley of death. Sikutendeka opai.
Okay, so that's it. So you remove this, you send it fire here, right click. The moment you apply your reverb, you just come here, then you send. So I already did that here. Let's say I do, like there's no bass, so I send.
He's always with I. I see it in a little life.
Now, on this reverb here,
Me never gave up.
there is something that I did not do, is either by trying to apply an equalizer just to cut the low end of the reverb. So you can do that here using this channel strip equalizer, and then whether you want your equalizer to be a bit brighter.
Give up. Ooh, even when me go loud,
You hear that?
walking in the valley of death.
So it's up to you. You can play around here and based on what you desire to hear, but make sure you cut off the low end. Any subphonic rumblings, you don't need them. Low frequency rumblings, you don't need them. So basically that's what I did here. So here is the frequency in hertz. So if you move down here, it's low frequencies. You move down here, it's a bit high mid, and then high end, 20 kilohertz, which is the general frequency spectrum, 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Okay, so you can play around with your reverb.
He's always with I. I see it in a little life. People giving up every day. Even when me go loud, walking in the valley of death. He's always with.
Now sometimes you can side chain this reverb. You can side chain. So what happens is to side chain is, in other words, you do ducking. You create some kind of loom. You tell the compressor to send amount of reverb which you want to feel or you hear when the vocal is playing. So basically that's what you do. In this case, let's say we're using the preset here, and then you come on the source, and then you main vocals. So let's hear.
I see it in a little life. People giving up every day.
You can see what is happening here. When you raise, you play around with the fader, the threshold, you hear a difference. There's amount of reverb that is sending to the channel.
Stumble and fall, me never give up. Ooh, even when me go loud, walking in the valley of death. He's always with I. I see it in a
So let's hear with instrument.
days goes by, me never give up. Even when me stumble and fall, me never give up. Ooh, even when me go loud, walking in the valley of death. He's always with I. I see it in a little life. People giving up every day. I sing the giant in I give my voice to you that I use.
Okay, so I think you can hear that the song is coming up good. Alright, so that was it. The second thing is the delay.
Walking in the valley of death. He's always with I.
Okay, so I also did some side chaining. Side chaining I already assigned here. So what happens here using the same process, I think you should be able to follow that. Now,
Even when me days goes by, me never give up. Even when me stumble.
so here is where you can play around with the amount of delay you want it to be sending. However, you are also working along with the side chain. in this. So here, if you take it down, you see that there's too much.
Days goes by, me never give up. Hey, even when me stumble and fall, me never give up. Ooh, even when me go loud, I walking in the valley of death. Sikutindika up.
You can see I'm taking down the threshold. It's too much delay, so take the threshold up.
Me days goes by, me never give up. Hey.
It controls, and this, how I set this ping pong delay is I put the delay time to 1/4. It's very good when it comes to this kind of style here. 1/4 is very nice, and then the feedback is still on 50%. Don't mind about these decimals, it's just 50%. But the dry signal is where I put down, because it can give you a lot of delay if you don't reduce around here. So basically that's what I did, and you can also do the same. It's just the same similar process. So here we go.
Even when me days goes by, me never give up. Hey, even when me stumble and fall, me never give up. Ooh, even when me go loud, I walking in the valley of death. Sikutindika up high, He's always with I. Hey, I see it in a little life. People giving up every day.
So basically that's it. So it come. This is the chorus. You can follow a similar process because it's just the same. So let's say let me do this in order to make the work easier for me. I will just duplicate this and remove this, okay, and then snap it and then just put it here. So see, easy work, easy way to do this thing. Okay, so and then there is backing vocals. So backing vocals, I've not touched them so much. The only thing that I did is just to tune them so that if there were some kind of notes and stuff, should be online. As I've promised, I'm going to bring a special tutorial on how to tune vocals, so don't worry about that. Okay, so panning. You can either pan to the left, 60%, 60%, there is no specific rule, 60%, light 60%. Then the next backing vocal, I would put it around 8, somewhere, throw it very far, you know what I'm saying? Left and right, 8 as well. 8, so okay, so while you're putting that, and now even this one, you'd still use the same process when it comes to. So for the sake of this tutorial, I just want to make it quick. You can also tune yourself, but let's say you have presets here, backing vocals. So there are 2 backing vocals for male and then male backing choir. So it's up to you to choose what you want to do, you want to hear. So somewhere here.
Ajaja, you me love, you me play, you me need. Ajaja, you me love, you me play, you me need. Hey, me tell you say, a world is a never ever place. You have to stand as a better man. Never listen when them say you can't wait. Them never know where you coming from. Trials and tribulations wanna be there, but brother man just hold tight. Hey, remember you're the champion. In anything you do, you better carry on. Hey,
okay, so that's the thing. I just want to show you how you can do this. But what I did in my previous session where I was working on, because this I just saved it for tutorial. What I did, I already processed these vocals, so I
that you, only you.
The only thing I did not add is just the reverb, which if I add using the same reverb and just reduce it somewhere here.
Ajaja, you me love, you me place, you me need. Ajaja, you me love, you me place, you me need. Hey, me tell you say,
So basically that's it. With delay, if you feel like it's too much, you can still take it down from here.
even when me days goes by, me never give up. Hey, even when me stumble and fall, me never give up.
Okay, so there's something that you can also do, is to do something like this. Okay, let me do something here. Let me check this vocal where it is. Okay, let's first of all duplicate this track and then put it down here.
Even when me days.
So what I'm going to do here is just to show you a certain technique which should accompany you. Remember, you see this delay here, you hear this delay, so I want it to accompany with that. So
Days goes by.
so even if so you check around there. Of course some people just do, you can automate this kind of style, you can just automate, but that one to me doesn't work. It doesn't give me what I really need to hear. So I want to show you this one.
Even when me days, even when me days goes by, me never give up.
Never give up, never give up.
Even when me days goes by, me never give up. Never give up. Days goes by, me never give up. Never give up.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to do. So what you do here is you change this. Let's quickly take the phone preset here, easy. So that, yeah, so phone preset, so it's creating this kind.
Never give up. Me never give up.
Then if you want to tune it so much, you can go to, if you don't have auto tune, what you can do, you can just go inside here and highlight and stretch this so much. Okay, so
Never give up. Never give up. Hey.
you hear that, so it has been so much extended, and then the delay reverb, you add more delay to it and reverb.
Never give up. Hey. Even when me stop.
So you will not do that on every all the song. You just choose those places where you want this to be held. So you do like that. Sometimes you can do double like this and throw the other on left, the other on right. Easy. Just to have the better of, it's just a preference. Mixing is something that you can just do many things out of your preferences, how you want it. Yeah, as long as you are comfortable with the program which you are using. That's the most important thing. Okay.
Me never give up. Never give up.
So press F3.
Hey, even when me stumble and fall, me never give up. Give up. Ooh, even when me go loud, I walking in the valley of death. Sikutindika opai, he's always with us. Never give up. Hey, even when me stumble and fall, me never give up. Give up. Ooh, even when me
You can bounce the selection and then
when me go loud of death, sikutindika opai, He's always with I. Hey, I see it in a little life. A people giving up every day.
So even this one, let's check from here. Let's see.
I, da la la da, da la la da. I, da la la da, da la la da. Even when me days goes by, me never give up. Hey, even when me stumble and fall, me never give up. Ooh, even when me go loud, I walking in the valley of death. Sikutendeka opai, he's always with I. Hey, I see it in a little life. A people giving up every day. I sing the giant in my, I give my voice to you. That you. Only you. Jaja, you me love, you me play, you me need. Jaja, you me love, you me play, you me need. Hey.
All right. So this is what I prepared for you guys. Thank you so much. Of course, this has been a bit detailed. I did not know I would reach here, but I just wanted to extend it so that you can get a lot from it, guys. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much. If this video was very nice to you, hit a like, a comment, and subscribe. These are free videos. The only thing you can do is just to subscribe and like. Respect for watching. Big up.